Today, news reports surfaced that a Russian Su-27 fighter jet intercepted a US B-52 bomber over the Black Sea. The incident occurred just a day after the United States announced that it would be sending additional troops and military equipment to Ukraine in response to increased Russian aggression in the region. The Russian Defense Ministry stated that the Su-27 was scrambled after the B-52 entered Russian airspace without permission. The ministry also claimed that the bomber was conducting a reconnaissance mission near the Russian border. The United States, however, denies that the B-52 entered Russian airspace and maintains that it was operating in international airspace. The U.S. military also stated that the bomber was not conducting any aggressive or provocative maneuvers. This incident marks the latest escalation in tensions between the United States and Russia over Ukraine. In recent weeks, Russia has increased its military presence near the Ukrainian border, raising concerns among Western countries about a potential invasion. The interception of the B-52 by the Su-27 is a clear message from Russia that it will not tolerate any perceived threats to its national security. The Russian government has repeatedly expressed concerns about NATO's expansion into Eastern Europe and views the United States' increased military presence in the region as a direct threat. The B-52 bomber is one of the United States' most iconic military aircraft. It has been in service since the 1950s and has played a crucial role in numerous conflicts, including the Vietnam War, the Gulf War, and the war in Afghanistan. The Su-27 fighter jet, on the other hand, is one of Russia's most advanced military aircraft. It was designed in the 1970s as a response to the United States F-15 Eagle fighter jet and has been in service since the 1980s. The Su-27 is known for its speed, maneuverability, and long-range capabilities. The interception of the B-52 by the Su-27 raises questions about the future of U.S.-Russian relations. The two countries have a long history of tensions, but in recent years, relations have deteriorated significantly. In 2014, Russia annexed Crimea from Ukraine, which led to Western sanctions against Russia. Since then, Russia has been involved in a conflict in eastern Ukraine, supporting separatist rebels who seek independence from Ukraine. The United States and other Western countries have condemned Russia's actions in Ukraine and have imposed economic sanctions on Russia in response. The United States has also provided military aid to Ukraine to help it defend itself against Russian aggression. The interception of the B-52 by the Su-27 also highlights the importance of international airspace regulations. The incident occurred in an area that is considered to be international airspace, but the Russian government claims that the bomber entered Russian airspace. International airspace is defined as airspace beyond a country's territorial boundaries, where all states have equal rights to use the airspace. However, disputes can arise when one country believes that another country's military aircraft has entered its airspace. The International Civil Aviation Organization has established rules and regulations to prevent such disputes. The organization requires all aircraft to carry identification and communication equipment and to follow specific procedures when flying in international airspace. Despite these regulations, incidents such as the interception of the B-52 by the Su-27 can still occur. Such incidents can lead to dangerous situations and the risk of an accidental military confrontation. The United States has condemned Russia's actions in Ukraine and has provided military aid to Ukraine to help it defend itself against Russian aggression. However, this has only fueled tensions between the two countries. The Russian government views the United States' increased military presence in Eastern Europe as a direct threat to its national security. Russia has repeatedly expressed concerns about NATO's expansion into the region and has responded by increasing its military presence near the Ukrainian border. The interception of the B-52 by the Su-27 is a clear message from Russia that it will not tolerate any perceived threats to its national security. However, the United States maintains that the B-52 was operating in international airspace and was not conducting any aggressive or provocative maneuvers. The incident also raises questions about the future of arms control agreements between the United States and Russia. In recent years, the two countries have withdrawn from several arms control agreements, including the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty and the Open Skies Treaty. These agreements were designed to reduce the risk of accidental military confrontations and increase transparency between the two countries' military forces. However, their withdrawal has led to increased tensions and a greater risk of military conflict. The interception of the B-52 by the SU-27 also highlights the need for diplomatic efforts to resolve conflicts between the United States and Russia. Both countries have a responsibility to find a peaceful solution to the conflict in Ukraine and to prevent a dangerous military escalation. The international community also has a role to play in resolving the conflict. The United Nations Security Council has the authority to address threats to international peace and security and has previously taken action on the situation in Ukraine. The international community should urge both the United States and Russia to engage in meaningful dialogue and to work towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The situation in Ukraine is not just a regional issue, but a global one, and it is important that all countries work together to prevent a dangerous escalation of the conflict. It is crucial that both the United States and Russia engage in meaningful dialogue to address their concerns and work towards a peaceful resolution. The international community should also continue to play an active role in promoting dialogue and cooperation between the two countries. Additionally, the incident raises concerns about the safety of military operations in the region. The Black Sea is an important waterway for international trade, and the increased military activity in the region poses a risk to civilian ships and aircraft. It is essential that all countries abide by international airspace regulations and ensure the safety of civilian aircraft. Furthermore, the interception of the B-52 also highlights the continued importance of air defense capabilities in modern warfare. The SU-27 is a highly advanced fighter jet capable of engaging targets at long distances, and its interception of the B-52 underscores the importance of air superiority in any military conflict. Both the United States and Russia have invested heavily in advanced air defense systems, including stealth technology and long-range missiles. However, the use of these systems also poses a risk of accidental conflict or miscalculation, as evidenced by the interception of the B-52. In light of this incident, it is important for both countries to continue to prioritize arms control and risk reduction measures to prevent dangerous military escalations. The United States and Russia should work together to establish clear communication channels and protocols to avoid accidental incidents in the future. Finally, the interception of the B-52 highlights the broader geopolitical tensions between the United States and Russia. The two countries have been engaged in a contentious relationship for decades, marked by periods of cooperation and periods of hostility. The situation in Ukraine is just one of many issues that have strained the relationship between the two countries. The United States has accused Russia of interfering in its domestic politics, while Russia has accused the United States of pursuing a hostile policy towards it. The interception of the B-52 is just the latest in a series of incidents that have contributed to the deteriorating relationship between the two countries. It is essential that both countries take steps to address their concerns and work towards a more stable and cooperative relationship. In conclusion, the interception of the US B-52 bomber by a Russian Su-27 fighter jet over the Black Sea is a worrying development that highlights the need for continued efforts to promote international peace and security. The incident underscores the importance of clear communication and cooperation between military forces to avoid dangerous situations. It is essential for both the United States and Russia to prioritize arms control and risk reduction measures to prevent dangerous military escalations. The international community also has a role to play in promoting dialogue and cooperation between the two countries. Thanks so much for watching till the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you never miss a video. Until next time, see you later.